G'day everyone, Roy at Sunland Caravans. Welcome to another gorgeous day in paradise. Today, Gary and Kerry have come all the way up from Victoria to pick up their brand spanking new caravan. Here it is here. Now, they've done some pretty special things in this caravan for them, so I want to show you over it a reasonably thorough look at this van. So on the A-frame, we've got the camera connection. We've got the blackjack. Now, I should point out in the blackjack now, one of the changes we've made of recent times is we now connect this using an Anderson plug. The idea being that when you disconnect this from the Anderson plug, you've actually now got a live power source on your A-frame. So if you're not using it for the jack, you can use it for other purposes. It's only a small feature, but it's another one of those little things that we do. It's a bit different to what you find out there. They've gone for the large toolbox, which is standard on this particular model, and of course, as you know, that's powder coated. Huge tunnel boot, standard. They've opted to get a stone stomper, and we'll be fitting that to their car and their van when they come to pick up. You notice they've also got a front gas point here. They've gone for a front table, and they've gone for the yellow and white light over the barbecue area, but they've gone for the motion detection lights up top. Black Raptor, nice black Phoenix decals, and look, they've gone for the airbag suspension. Now, some of you will know that's not my favourite thing to do, but whatever, they want it, they got it, customer comes first. This has got the manual control as well as the full automatic, and you've got this air point out here. When we do these, we put them in this locker, so it's nicely blocked away here. Outside entertainment again in an outside locker, 240 volt, 12 volt, and the HDMI cable, antenna point and audio point, as well as the bracket for the TV. So you just lift the TV off its stand inside the caravan and bring it outside here. They've gone for the speakers in our normal position. I prefer the speakers down low. Look, I want the sound where I am. I don't want the sound going across over the road to annoy the hell out of my neighbours. Unless, of course, I don't like the neighbours, in which case, well, never mind, we won't go there. Look, one of the really cool features on this caravan is the fact that it's got this electric step. You've seen this on most of the models. But they've also gone for the electric awning. Now, people have been asking me about these electric awnings a lot in recent times. What do I think of them? Do I think they're a good idea? Do I think they're a bad idea? Are they going to be a problem in the wind? How easy are they to operate? Are they strong enough? Well, the answer from where I'm sitting is, first off, that doesn't get much easier. If you've ever had to battle or fight with an awning in the past, you'll see this and you go, wow, it's a one-person operation and it's a real cinch. They do have shock absorbency available to them through these struts that hold this out. So in really nasty weather, I would probably suggest that you would tie this down to give it that little bit of additional strength, using a tie down that doesn't have a spring load to it. We actually want to hold it down. We don't want to allow it to jump up and down. Another nice feature of this I like is the fact that it's got the light built into the awning track there. So we've now got a full awning. Takes only a matter of a few seconds to put out, no fighting it. You can tie it down if the weather's particularly nasty, but it's real simple. It looks good. Listen, let's go for a quick walk around the outside the caravan, have a look at some of the other features. Now, you noticed I mentioned before, it has got a gas point at the front, it's got an additional gas point at the back, and this one has been fitted with a gas heater. So the gas heater goes inside here and has two outlets in the ensuite area. This has also been fitted with a red water valve, so you can divert the water. It's got your two pumps and your filter at the back here. So you've seen all this before. It's really quite neat. Fits in nicely. On this back here, they've got the pole carrier. Now let's see what they've got by way of power. Okay, so this one's going to look complicated, and actually it's a labelling issue. This has got a 200 amp and 225. In fact, that is a 225 that's just mislabeled. So there are two 225 amp lithium batteries in there with the big 3000 Victron inverter charger. Again, wiring diagram on the back wall there. This is all neat stuff. toilet cassette, bottom vent for the refrigerator. They have also gone up there in the far corner, you can see another outside light. That's again yellow and the white one. Let's move around the Caravan. In fact, most of the changes, most of their things have happened inside. However, they have also added that wood storage area by lifting that toolbox up as well, and it has got the ESC fitted there as well. Inside the Caravan's a little bit different, so there's a lot of changes in here, so I want to make it clear, some of these changes are available for people that have ordered Caravans, some are not available, some are only available on certain models, so keep an open mind on some of these things, and if you've got any questions about it, just ring and ask, and I'll be able to explain. Okay, so move in here. As usual, we'll start off in the bedroom. Now, the bedroom's got a number of different features to it. First off, if you have a look at these robes, they've actually got mirrored doors, and the whole door is now a mirror. We actually can do the same effect on other cupboards and overhead cupboards, the same sort of mirrored effect if someone does want that. You can have that as a hanger. You can also have that available with shelves in it. The top overhead cupboards have got the hidden catches. Again, they're good quality catch. Heater control is on this side. Two nice reading lights, and down the bottom there we've got what we call our CPAP provision. So if someone's got a CPAP, they can just put that inside there, plug it all up, run the hoses out. You don't need to worry about it, and just literally push it all inside when you finish with it. They've also gone for Evo Stone. Now these people have really loved this Evo Stone. They've done a brilliant job of it. They've had Evo Stone put on these tops here as well. They've got double USB points on both sides of the bed, double 240 volt points both sides of the bed as well. Now, up on the roof above the bed, they've gone for the Dometic dust protection system. This is a kind of static unit that allows the air to be filtered as you're traveling. It's actually not powered by a motor, so it's literally doing it without you having to worry about turning things on and off, which is a cool feature. We've got Sirocco fans on both sides of the van, here and here. They really wanted to keep this simple. They didn't want too tizzy, and I think they've achieved what they wanted the way they wanted it. So, you know, even the hook holder here is a little bit plainer than normal, but it's functional and does the job well. Fantastic hatch, and again they've got these overhead cupboards with these hidden latches. Underneath here you've got your touch LED lights, speakers, and now the seating arrangement. Now, as I said before, they've gone for the Evo Stone, and they wanted an Evo Stone table. The only way we can do an Evo Stone table is to have it as a fixed table. You can't have that as a trifold because you can't put hinges on it. They also wanted this on the top here, so they've got 240 volt and 12 volt power sources right there on the table. Standard, otherwise that's pretty much a standard cafe dinette. This van is 21'6", so it's a foot longer than your normal Phoenix. So some of the advantages that they get in that 20'6" include the pantry here. So they've put this pantry in, and we've done the timber slide and shelves rather than wire baskets. I way prefer this timber to wire baskets. Things can't jump out of it. So it's a very good solid. Now, keeping in line with typical pantries, we've got drawers down the bottom. There's 3 more drawers. All drawers are soft close on my Caravans, as you should be aware by now. We've also done mirror fridge face. So in this idea of keeping the van fairly simple, by using reflective products, they've actually made the van reflect light, so it's really light and airy, and the van looks even bigger than 21'6", so, you know, terrific. I said before they've gone for the fantastic hatch. In fact, they've gone for the 2. They've gone for the one at the front and the one at the back. Now, I really like this feature because if you're somewhere where you don't have 240 volt, you can draw the air in with one, blow the air out with the other, and get this nice circulation of air happening inside a composite panel, which is what this has been made of. So the insulation properties on this Caravan are second to none. It's beautifully insulated, really cool in summer, really warm in winter. Let's have a look at some of those other nice features that they've done. Now, if we look at the Galley, they've gone for the 32-inch TV and the NCE soundbar. Another smart move. I mentioned multiple times how much I love these soundbars. They've also gone for the Sat King satellite system, doubled in stereo, and you see everything's put away so that they don't have lights affecting them during the night, which is, again, one of the complaints that people often have in caravans is too many lights flashing. So, you know, these would look nicer during the day displayed, I guess, but at night time, no one really wants that. They've opted not to fit a microwave, but we have gone for the 3+1. So 3 gas, 1 electric, again in the Thetford, so we've got this nice solid bench area here with a really good solid grate. Quite excited about these ovens. I think they're pretty terrific. And that, of course, has been put inside of their Evo stone bench top. So that's all been cut inside this bench top with a nice silver splashback there, including their rubbish bin. Now, on the front of this, we've managed to fit 6 drawers plus the slide out pantry with, dare I say, wire cages in there. We've also got the 2 drawers underneath the sink, and in this case the 21 foot 6 did enable us to put these additional drawers at the end, and they have been really well crafted, so they cover the same shape, so that's a nice rounded shape. They actually look rather beautiful, and again, they're all soft close. The water pump switches are also on this fascia. Now, those again that have been following would understand that I like water pumps that have lights on them, because I only want you to use those pumps, I have those pumps turned on rather, when you actually use them. When you're not using them, turn them off. So I make them deliberately annoying so that you don't forget to turn them off. My rationale is quite simple. If you were to get a break in your system somewhere, anywhere, at any stage, and the pump's turned on, it's going to just take the water out of your tanks and either flood your van or you're going to lose all your water. So just to play it safe, turn it on and off as you need it. Let's move into the ensuite. So not too many surprises in the ensuite. It's got my standard humongous, well sealed, beautiful shower unit. It's made so the water doesn't sit and you don't end up with a pool of water at your feet. The drains nicely. It's got the seat there. It's got the instant gas hot water service so that the water doesn't get wasted heating up. The red water valve also doubles that up to make sure that's perfect, with the beautiful shower screen door. And if you're not in love with this shower screen door, you should be. Washing machine, top load. Again, we make it easy for servicing by putting a door at the front of that as well. It looks nicer than a blank wall, which you see in some vans, but the main thing is if you ever do need to remove the washing machine, we've made it easy for you because we're always thinking about the future. Now, also again, overhead cupboards in here have been done with the hidden catches. So they're a nice, sleek line. It does come with the motion detection light. So this light here, during the night time, if you've got it turned into motion detection mode, it will be off unless you walk up near it. It comes on as a yellow light. All the other lights in this van are white, they're quite bright. This one's a much softer yellow. The idea being that we really don't want to disturb our partner if we get up during the night having to do a bathroom break. And if you think like me, that could be 2 or 3 times a night, but you don't want to know about my bladder issues. Come on in. Okay, nice cupboard in the corner. Again, 21 foot 6 does this allow us to have even more drawers in here. So we've got another 3 drawers. The toilet with plenty of elbow room. We've got the shower rails and light inside this area here. Provisions to be able to put toilet rolls or bottles of shampoo or whatever you want to store down in this section too. And of course we come up to the electronics. So in the electronics, we've always got this switch here. Now I had a call from someone the other day, didn't know how to work their inverter, and it's really quite simple. These are your safety switches. So if they're down, it's because something's gone wrong. But if you want to go from mains power to use your inverter, you go from mains, neutral, switch it into the inverter, and then you've got to come over to this one here, move it from charge only into the on position, and now we're now running on inverter power instead of mains. Go the other way, I want to turn it off, put that back into charger, move that switch back into the mains, and we're now back to 240 volt. So that is a trip switch, so that if you do get some sort of short happening somewhere, they're your safety switch. This is a changeover switch to go from mains to inverter. This one here is a solar isolation. So you've got three types of power happening with this van. We've got inverter power, which is 240 volts, mains, which is 240 volts, and then we've got solar. Now, solar talks more in terms of wattage than we do voltage, but it actually can put enough to give you a bit of a whack. So we put this isolation switch in there, so if you are working on, or you do want to work on the solar system at all, you actually turn that off just as a safety feature. You've got your water heater control here, and you can control the temperature up and down on that. You know that it's working when your red light's on. Your water gauge, there's the two tanks, front tank and rear tank, and your LBS battery monitor, which will tell you exactly what's happening with your battery at any point in time there. Okay, so concertina door, which you're used to seeing. The biggest thing probably on this van that I want to show you right now is in fact the Bel Air. So some of you have heard me talk about the fact that I love the Ibis air conditioner, and I do, but in recent times they've not been available, so we've had to go out and have a look at other possibilities. I had contacts with some people that told me that the Bel Air is well worth looking at, because in fact they believe it's a better air conditioner than the Ibis. Now, I'm not going to get into that debate about which is and isn't better, but I have done a test on this air conditioning unit, and I've done a test on the Ibis in terms of its sound and how much cold air it's putting out and the operation of it, and I've got that on a separate video for you to have a look at. But I have to tell you, this is working quite nicely. Again, I'm struggling to hear it, so wait for the review on that, and that's coming on another video. In the meantime, I hope you're enjoying these videos. I absolutely love making them. I love showing off our products and telling people what we've done, and you know, making people's dreams come true, quite frankly. These guys say, come up from Victoria, they're super excited, they're taking delivery, they're on their way right now to hook up and take it. I know they're going to love it. In the meantime, guys, look, I hope you like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Don't forget to visit our website, www.sunlandcaravans.com.au, or our Facebook page, or come and visit us here at Strathvale Court, Caboolture. Actually, there's two sides of the road, number 2 or number 4. Either way, we'll find you. Or you can ring us on 075499 2250, or you can ring me on my mobile number 0410 574 127. We'd love to hear from you. Love to see you in one of these beautiful caravans. See you for the next one. Ciao.